Speaking of traffic, making room for more buggies. Geauga County was just awarded nearly $10 million. The federal grant will actually make county roads safer for its growing Amish population. But only on News 5. Kevin Berry explains why other areas right here in Northeast Ohio might not see as much money.
When Daniel Luther drives through Geauga County, he says sharing the roads with buggies means drivers need to always pay attention.
If the road's slippery, you never know what you're going to run into.
In the last 2 years, County Sheriff Scott Hildebrand says there were nearly 80 crashes involving Amish buggies. Many of those involved some kind of injury.
Those buggies are made out of wood. You know, they're wood spokes, they're wood backs on them, and they just disintegrate.
Nearly $10 million coming from the federal government will help Geauga County upgrade some of its roads, adding lanes for buggies like this one. But County Engineer Joe Cattell says that takes a lot of money.
The widening the road, getting the right-of-way, all the engineering, and actually making some major improvements on a road such as the one we're standing in front of right now.
Across the nation, the Department of Transportation gave build grant money to 62 rural projects like the one in Geauga County. 29 projects were in urban areas.
I was disappointed.
Angie Schmidt writes for a national website covering transportation policy. What's now the Build Grant used to be called a Tiger Grant and was generally used for projects in cities and their suburbs.
It was like 2/3 urban and another third rural, which actually matches up with the way the population is pretty well.
A statement on the Department of Transportation website says the goal is to rebalance a 10-year historical underinvestment in rural communities. Over the past 10 years, Ohio cities and suburbs have secured more than $35 million for a handful of projects, like building up Main Street in Akron and improving or creating new bike trails all around Cleveland.
There's a big unmet demand for those kind of amenities.
And Angie says there generally isn't much extra money to build them. At the same time, drivers like Daniel say the upgrades would keep a lot of people more safe.
If they do the right roads, it'll help tremendously.
Sure.
It'll make not only our travel easier, but it'll make the buggy travel easier.
In Geauga County, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.